Bill Schwab, winewise.com. I'm here hanging with Randy Lewis, the man. He makes a few wines here that we've already tasted the whites. You're going to have to go back on the videos and check that out. But now we're getting to do really, I think is your passion, because I can really taste it in the wine, is the red.
You know, I love them both now. In the beginning, I must say we made better reds, but for the last 10 or 12 years, I think our Chardonnays are as good as the reds. But, I do love red.
I definitely think they're outstanding definitely the same quality level, but I could tell that little glimmer in your eye when you saw we were going to the reds next. And we're talking about the Lewis Napa Valley Cabernet. And this is all vineyards you control, I know that. But how many vineyards are you working with to produce
about
this?
6, but there are numerous blocks in some of them. So it's not just, we make more than 6 lots of Cabernet. We might do 24 lots because we do a lot of small fermentations.
And so you're not only taking a single vineyard, but you're taking sub-blocks inside that.
Yes.
And you're all vinified separately?
They are.
Excellent. Who decides the final blend?
Well, we all sit there and decide. My winemaker, my wife Debbie, and myself, and
that means you,
Debbie's
right?
son Dennis. So yeah, I guess if somebody has to, break the tie, somebody has to do it. I guess that's me.
Beautiful, expansive fruit to the nose. Beautiful sort of cherry plum, and I asked him originally, is there any Merlot or anything in here? Because usually you don't get that cherry plum without a little dollop of Merlot. 100% Cabernet, which is very rare in Napa Valley these days.
You know, I think the 08 vintage, as we were discussing, reminds me of the 02 vintage, which is one of my favorite vintages, because there's so much fruit and such beautiful mature tannins. They're a lot more forward than, let's say, the 07. It's just like the 02 were over the 01s.
Beautiful. Hedonistic, I mean pure hedonism coming out here. Creamy, rich, opulent, wonderful background flavors to it. That cassis up front, but a spicy, almost a little eucalyptus in the background as well. And I get that, still that cherry plum on the finish. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. I love the way it finishes. I love the weight of it. I love the fact that it has tremendous amounts of alcohol, because you feel it roll around on your tongue, but no heat, no burn whatsoever. It just finishes smooth as silk.
Just gives you a nice mouthfeel.
Now, compared to, let's say, the 07, which you sort of compared to the 01, do you think that, while this is drinking gorgeous now, do you think it will live as long as the 07?
You know, I think it will, because it's got so much fruit. And I think the 02s are probably showing better than the 01s right now. And I think for the same reason, the 08s will hang in there beautifully. Well,
I remember the 94, 95s. And the 94, 95s, everybody was touting, 94, 94, 94. But the 95s came out with such rich power, such depth of character, that they're drinking beautiful right now. Well, the 94s faded out a little bit.
Yeah. We just had our 94 back in Charlotte, the Food and Wine Kickoff, and it was showing. One of the collectors pulled it out, and it was surprisingly good for a wine with that age on it.
Delicious. I'm not even spitting anymore. These are so delicious and so incredible. Thank you, Randy, so much for coming by. Thanks for bringing great juice, and thank you.